When I first talked to you guys, I had just gotten involved, right? I was like, come on, just 5 things. But as time went on, I thought, who makes demands? Petulant children and terrorists. Right? Give me what I want, or else. Or else what? And when you're making a demand, you're saying someone else has the power to give me what I want or not, instead of turning it around and saying, how can I work with other people to make the change that I want to see? And yeah, I mean, there's a lid for every pot in Occupy, which is as it should be. And even though now we're in a downtime, all it takes is one incident. Like, one day you're reading an article in the New York Times, and it's not just a story about someone else, but it's about you. It affects you. It's like when Trayvon Martin got shot, I helped out with the Million Hoodie March, and there were around 5,000 people on the streets in New York City. This was like 4 weeks after he got shot, and this asshole who like stalked this kid and shot him for carrying a bag of Skittles is still walking around and hasn't been arrested because of stand your ground. Something like that happens, and it's like, no, enough. And so a lot of people who hadn't had so much experience in street protest wanted to do something. And we had these tools, and we had these means of communication. And we're getting calls from like bumfuck little town in California and bumfuck New York State, from people who've never protested anything, saying, we want to do something. How do we do this? And we could be like, here's how you do a march. Here's how you get a permit. Here's how you get the word out. But yeah, it takes a story. You know, the next financial, car crash. That's inevitable, I feel like. We're going to get in another war. It's kind of a national habit. It's an economy that thrives on crisis. So the next crisis is going to come, and hopefully people will get out of their chairs. I don't know. I was talking with a friend of mine I've been working with on all this stuff, and he said to me, think about every person who was part of the camp here or any of the others. That experience, it changes you. The way you relate to other people. The role that you envision for yourself in society. And every one of those people took that change in them back into their own communities. And anyone who even came into contact with Occupy, assuming it was a positive experience, or even just witnessed it, those people had an experience of this idea. Occupy totally changed the national conversation. And whatever happens to the movement itself, it brought these ideas into the world and changed people. And that doesn't go away.